This is a quick little story before we start the episode. I remember this reminded me of the first time I went to Mexico.
Yeah.
And this is when I was a teen. I'm not gonna say how old I was. Let's just say I was 18 to be safe.
Let's say you're 18.
Let's say I was 18.
Yeah.
And I was with my other friend and her parents actually. And I had snuck out of
Before you even started, it sounds so like you. Yeah.
me and my friend, we had met these two kind of men.
Yeah.
We'll call them men for this particular thing. And they were like two cute American boys.
Yeah.
And I got one of their numbers and I snuck out to go meet with him because he was had a more fun hotel and we were just at this cute little Airbnb thing. And yeah, the hookup was like one of the first like crazy things of my life.
Oh.
In Mexico, we were like in the pool.
Wow.
And we were in the hot tub, and then this little family comes by, and they're like, what the fuck is going on there?
Oh, a little rumpy pumpy.
It was a rumpy pumpy. But it wasn't so rumpy pumpy.
Right.
I think I just gave him a blowjob or something.
Oh, so that's fairly tame.
So it was totally fine, but it wasn't like within the family eye of whatever little family that was. It was not great.
So is this your context from Mexico?
This is my context from Mexico. My Mexico, yeah. I mean,
party.
It just reminded me. I'm like, wow, Mexico is where all the fun things happen.
Oh.
You know, and then you kind of just leave it in Mexico.
Yes, it's like Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
People take on a persona.
Yeah.
They definitely do in Vegas. People become somebody else.
No, they do. And I'm still, what happens in Vegas, what happens in Mexico does not stay in Vegas because I still talk to this guy.
What happens in Mexico doesn't stay in Vegas. That would be tricky. Especially at the moment, there's probably a tariff on it. So. But we know what you meant.
No, I still talk to this guy.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice.
He's very nice, but yeah, it's really funny. He had a great dick. So if you're listening,
I'm very happy for him and his appendage.
If you're listening, it was a fun time. Maybe we should do it again soon. Next Mexico trip. Yeah, he probably is married, let's be honest. Okay, so this episode, it is kind of in like the pickup era, right?
Yes.
How did this guy pick me up?
Yes.
How did this even happen?
Yeah.
Was it because I was available, approachable?
Yes.
And he picked me up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. It is a subject that we are talking about because we talk about dating.
Yes,
although
we do.
I'm not dating and you are dating. I would like to reiterate that, everyone. But it doesn't matter what age you're dating, which is, I think, the point that we come at. Whether you're your age or in your 30s or you're my age or in your 50s, whatever point in your life is, and you're single, like, how the fuck do you meet somebody?
Mm-hmm.
And from our many conversations and episodes about this and conversations with people, because people ask us these questions all the time, it seems to be really, really difficult to meet somebody.
Yeah.
And in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the apps are one thing, but how do you meet in real life? And is there such a thing as when you are in the real world, making sure you are available and open to the possibility of somebody coming up to you and kind of chatting you up in a nice way, not in a creepy way, because that used to be the way it was many years ago when I was a young person. And it has become, now everyone is so closed off because they're so terrified. They're so terrified of something weird happening.
Yeah.
Like there is a real kind of, people are very closed off. And part of it is, and you mentioned this, that people walk around obsessively with fucking headphones in.
Yes.
I say this with headphones on. But like they literally can't do anything without headphones
without
on.
listening to music, without like
listening
to a podcast. Hello.
But if you're listening to this podcast,
yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
No, yeah, absolutely. I think since I am the one dating and I see it all the time and I miss being, and I talk about this a lot, like I miss being approached and picked up. And I think the one thing that, and I'll talk about it as a woman, obviously.
Yes.
And then maybe we'll try to give some of the men some advice as to how to pick up women in this crazy day and age. But like as a woman, I think, and if you're looking to get picked up, if you are available and you're looking for a partner, if you want to find a partner not spontaneously, and you don't want to meet, you're tired of the apps, you have to make yourself available.
Yes.
And you have to stop with the resting bitch face.
Yes.
And you have to stop wearing headphones in public.
Yeah.
There's so many things. Like, this is all obviously if you want to be approached.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of women are like, we're so sick about being approached. And I'm like, when the fuck does anyone get approached anymore?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, and even if they were, like, I'm sorry, but it can't all be great. Like, the life isn't like that. It's not always like the, perfect guy in your dreams is going to approach you. You have to be a little bit realistic.
And I'm not saying like a creepy guy is coming up to you and trying to stop you from doing what you're doing. I'm saying just a nice guy trying to start a conversation and just having a nice polite conversation back. And if it turns into something great, and if it doesn't, you can move on with your day.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to ruin or whatever. Just allow the possibility that this might just be a nice guy trying to start a conversation because he thinks you're kind of cute and he might want your number. And it's okay if you are available, then you can entertain it if you want to. And if you're not, you just politely say, I'm so sorry, have a boyfriend and I'm not interested, or I'd rather just not be talked to. Don't be. I think there's also women who are just so not very nice about it.
Well, they're very defensive.
Yes,
because
they have
their
the guard
mind,
up, which I understand.
Yeah, but they're also putting
keep each other safe, but
they're also putting all men in one basket, which is not fair because you shouldn't put all women. Like, every woman doesn't have a resting bitch face. Some do, some don't. But if you want to meet somebody, it's kind of on you to make yourself appear available. And I think because we live in this crazy social media, online, everything's available kind of world, somehow that hasn't transferred to real life. Like, we seem to think well, you can go online when you feel like, yes, now I would like some sushi. Yes, now I would like to order my new shampoo from Sephora. Now I'd like to. So we think that we want it. Like, we go to our phone when we want it, if you see what I mean. So when we want something, we go to our phone and then we can get it. And we somehow think that works in real life, but it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. Like, you could meet somebody anywhere and you can't pick it as if, like I said, you're ordering your thing online on whatever app. You're picking the moment, right? You can't pick the moment in real life.
Yeah.
It happens or it doesn't. And if you stay unavailable all the time, when are you going to meet somebody?
No, exactly. And I do have a problem with too approachable of a face. Because I have a bit of a problem.
Open, smiley face.
And it's gotten me, not in trouble, but I think there's just when I don't want to speak to someone, people will come up to me anyways.
Yes.
And I'm very nice about it typically. I don't think I've ever had a weird, mean thing unless it's someone being rude to me.
Thanks so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast and follow us on social at Sharing My Truth Pod, and leave us a voicemail on our website at sharingmytruth.com to share your stories and experiences with us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.